Cheers. All right, everybody. I wanted to talk a little bit. This is kind of a little off my normal Iowa Hawkeye talk, but I want to talk about Nebraska football. And the reason I want to talk to them a little bit about them is because I used to live in Nebraska many odd years ago, and a lot of my friends and stuff still, living there are huge Nebraska Cornhusker fans. So you can imagine it was during the 90s, during the whole hoopla of the Nebraska national championship, I guess you can say, era. And you just imagine now how everybody in the state of Nebraska who are Nebraska fans are been demanding, how they've been feeling the past several years. And then on top of that, Iowa Hawkeyes have owned you guys. Just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, a little rubbing there in. But I know you guys did win this past season, but let's see if you guys can win 7 in a row. Just saying. But anyways, the new head coach, Matt Rhule. Now, this is the thing about him where I have a feeling he actually might be successful. Now, granted, Nebraska and Nebraska fans is going to have to be patient. The way he turned, because the reason being is the way he turned Baylor around. They gave him like 3 years, guys. So Nebraska's going to have to be patient. It's not going to be a 1 year. He's going to turn them around to be a national contender instantly. But what I do think is if they give him 3 to 4 years, I do believe he can turn them around. I think the reason being is there's not as high expectations of him to do as well. When Scott Frost was hired several years ago, the expectation hit the ceiling. Yeah, all the Nebraska fans, all the people that I know that are Nebraska fans, they expected a national championship run within 3 to 4 years. I'm like, that wasn't going to happen. There was so much pressure on Scott Frost that I felt like no matter what he did, if he didn't win 10 games within the first 2 or 3 years, his shit was done. He was going to be fucking fired. And it's kind of what was happening. And I felt bad because, actually, no, I didn't fucking feel bad. I take that back. You take the job, you get paid well enough, is what it is, man. Expectation is high. But I just think that it was set up to be a failure because when he came back to his alma mater, supposedly the saving grace for Nebraska football, I just think that it was too much pressure, too much expectation that no matter what he did without even having a sniff at the national championship, it was going to be considered a failure. So my thoughts are Matt Rhule doesn't have those high expectations. A lot of people aren't expecting him to do very much, actually. I think there was a lot of people who actually thought it was a bad hire, him coming off of, coaching Carolina in the pros and not doing very well, having a under 30% winning percentage there. Granted, wasn't the right situation, I felt like, in Carolina for him either, but I think he is more of a college-tailored coach. Of course, you got to go take your shot up in the ranks of the NFL if you get the opportunity. I don't blame him for taking that. He's coached in the NFL before as an assistant, but to get a head coaching job, you got to take that. You got to take that shot. But coming to Nebraska, I'm telling you guys, I don't know how many Nebraska fans are going to be listening to this, but you guys got to be patient. This is a new generation. It's not like the fucking 90s, guys. You guys got to get that through your head that it's okay to expect a national championship and want one. That's 100% fair. I think every fan in any state or any college should expect that and want that. That's for sure. But I think you guys also have to tailor it down that it's going to be a turnaround progress. It's going to be a grinding process for the first couple of years if he can turn it around. So we shall see. I'm trying to give my neighbors as much as, hope as much as possible. I kind of wish you guys would have kept Scott Frost because shit, then my Hawkeyes would actually have a better winning percentage against you guys. But, I take it to light heart, you guys. I'm not a big a-hole of a Iowa Hawkeye fan. I don't, I wish everybody well, just not against my team when they play each other. That's pretty much it. But you guys be patient. I think he could be the right coach to help turn that program around. How long will he stay there will be up to you, in a sense, obviously, probably within the second year. If he doesn't improve by year 2 at all, if you don't see a change in the program, then maybe he's not the right guy. But I think you guys will see something in year 2. Year 1's gonna be a little difficult. Be patient. Year 2, Huskers, I think you guys are gonna see a little bit of a turn. And like I said, hopefully, I wish you guys well. Just not against my Hawkeyes, but you guys never know. I think you guys might have the right guy, and he might be able to turn your guys' program around, like you said, to Baylor. So we shall see. Oh, you like this shit? Subscribe.